Well, I want to hear your opinion on that because we haven't even talked about it.
Right, when things are going good, everyone's all for it.
Oh yeah.
And like this is the constant issue we talk about all the time. When things are going good in the market, people are all for it.
Not even just YieldMax, right? Yeah, everything.
But
it's so true.
But when things aren't going so good, people are crying and people are complaining, and people are mad that the market's going down. But it's like those times when you're crying and complaining, there's someone out there like, nah, I'm buying right now.
I done started from the small grind, turned it up major. I remember all the hard times, that's what made me greater. Done departed from the haters, got no time, see you later. Always finish what I started, that's what I call major. No, I'm major.
And we're here, back to our regularly scheduled programs here with episode 17. Took a little week off, man, you know.
It's 17 already. I was looking down, I'm like, damn, 17.
Yeah, 17. Well, actually, it's crazy because we started the first one just the first week, and then we've been kind of at an odd number, so we might still be at an odd. We might still be odd now because we're gonna drop a new series. So, you know, we'll have the podcast, and then we're also gonna, you know, put in series where we interview people. Like we got Solo, we're gonna drop Wednesday.
But so the name of the series is gonna be Visionary Blueprints
with a Solo Vision being the first interview. So yeah, basically it's just, you know, we want to be able to provide you guys not only like our insights and, you know, what us talking about YieldMax or stocks or breaking that down, but also just other people in other industries that we know personally or maybe that we're reaching out to help you guys kind of save time and money. So
like who's a Solo Vision? Who's that?
I mean, to break it down, he's a videographer from Chicago, pretty big in like the drill music scene there. Worked with a bunch of different artists. He recorded some videos for me when I was doing music, and he's worked with a lot of like big time people. Took photos for Kanye, a couple other big artists. Worked with some dude named Montana 300 who's pretty big too. So, I mean, you know him too. You know, you got to interview him, so you know what's up.
Pretty nice guy. I was just wondering. No, so that's cool. Yeah, we're gonna drop the Visionary Blueprints where just pretty much we're gonna be doing interviews on social media influencers, entrepreneurs, traders, investors, just people from all different walks of life.
Yeah.
All different.
Just different forms of content.
Different
for you
business
guys,
segments, you know.
I mean, today,
and we're gonna give you all the full on how they did it, what their approach was, how they started. We're gonna do like in-depth interviews on them, so you're gonna get to learn a lot about them. And
in 30 minutes, we packed in a lot in 30 minutes. Honestly,
they're gonna people are gonna learn a lot from these people in these certain industries, and you know maybe we have a few investors that are in the music industry, or you know maybe they're into just investing in
comedy, whatever,
long-term companies. You know,
today we're breaking down Nvidia. It's Nvidia's earnings, so it's gonna be that's going to be Wednesday, but we're going to really dive in today. I got my NVIDIA green on. And
so you're jumping straight to NVIDIA.
Just jumping straight in, man. You know what's up. And we'll talk about YieldMax a little bit later on for all you guys. Wait for that. But, I mean, NVIDIA is like our bread and butter. That's kind of how I've even built up to do this podcast. I was buying it at $400, and then I couldn't even buy it fast enough how much it was going up October 2023. I just kept going and going. So I made a lot of my money off a long-term hold. Well, maybe not long-term, but holding NVIDIA enough where I was able to make, you know, 5 figures, then getting a YieldMax. So it's definitely like probably the biggest earnings, you know, report. It's about to happen for this quarter. I mean,
like it's definitely gonna we'll see what happens, how it shakes out the market and stuff, or. Like, you know, like I think NVIDIA's around that 130 and it's getting
I think we got different opinions on
it. Little rough there. I mean, it's August. It's August.
Yeah.
Like
it still is August, right?
Yeah, like it still is August. And I tell you all the time, August and September is little slippery, slopey. Like it's just how
I'm like 70-30 that I think it's going to go up, though. I'm going to be honest. I think it's going to go.
I mean, could NVIDIA go up, you know, 5-10% after earnings? Sure. But I think it's probably more than likely that we'll see nice double top in NVIDIA, and you'll see a sell-off in there, and you'll be like, "What the hell?"
And go up like 5-10, then just, or even 10, then. Boop.
Nah, I just honestly think it's gonna sell off.
Yeah.
Because like you know, the stock was hot for so long. Could it still go up? Yeah, like absolutely.
I mean, what's it been up? Like 40-something%? What did we just?
I mean, in the past 6 months, it's still up 6%, and year to date, it's up 160% year to date. So you still have Nvidia's up a pretty long way. You know, on average, you're supposed to get 10 to 12% market return every year. So Nvidia, even with the sell-off and even with everything's going on, it's still doing.
It's way better than everybody else in the Mag 7. We know that. They're just
it's doing really well. Like you know me, I like Tesla. I think
Yeah.
Tesla has a good chance of coming out the trenches right now at 213, pushing that 250 mark and seeing where it goes from there.
Yeah. I think Nvidia is under $3 trillion for sure now.
No.
Or it just
Like
went
when I
back
checked,
over?
it's a 3.1 trillion.
Wow, okay, yeah.
So like
just
Apple's
kinda-
3.4 and then Nvidia's 3.1.
Yeah, okay.
So I mean, like so earnings is what, Wednesday, right? So they're saying they're estimated to make a little over $28 billion for the quarter,
Yeah, seen
right?
that.
But we're still expecting Blackwell delays. So I mean, what do you think about that? Like that's one of the reasons why I think it's gonna sell off.
Well,
I think the data centers are gonna do well, and they're actually gonna make more money than last quarter, and the revenue streams are still growing. But I feel like just that Blackwell chip delay is gonna be a pretty.
I mean,
Like a pretty
that's
bummer
going to
on
definitely
things.
be something in there. They're
Like it's gonna damp things.
They're going to try to, walk it back or try to make it not sound as much as it is. Or who knows, maybe they'll give guidance on like, hey, you know what, we were delaying it, but we're actually about to speed it up soon. I think a good thing is that when like Google and like Apple, everybody kind of reported, they were talking about how they're going to spend more money. And
I mean,
the Google CEO said there's a bigger risk of
Alphabet,
underinvesting.
Amazon, Microsoft, Meta, like they're all going to be buying these.
They don't want to
these Blackwell
underinvest.
chips.
All of them don't want to underinvest. So that's one thing they might have going for them. Like the sales could have still been up, but like we said, how many times we see a stock top everything, and then just something on the guidance is boop.
Yeah, it just drops it. Yeah,
Which-
even I mean, sometimes you have to look at it. Is Nvidia worth too much currently? Like if you think about it, they're making $28 billion a quarter. So let's say we round it up. Let's say we give them $30 billion a quarter. That's $120 billion for the year. But they're saying the company's worth $3.1 trillion.
Yeah,
You're still paying a lot for the company, right? So it's like, even with
crazy numbers.
earnings
right there.
growing and just the company growing at the speed that it's growing, right? Just 100% year over year. Like a company growing this fast, the stock price can only go so high. Like at some point, it has to come back to reality and be like, all right, we're gonna trade around 110, 115. Like
Which would be a great opportunity.
Yeah, like I
to
think
still
Nvidia
get
is
in
gonna
there,
come
but-
back down, but at the same time, could it start pushing up to that 52-week high of $140.76? Yes, it could.
Yeah,
Like it very well
easy.
could. So
I
yeah,
think
like we'll
there's-
see what happens. Like we're not like we're not magicians. We're not mind readers. We don't got the crystal ball, but no, we have a little common sense when we trade these things.
I mean, like everybody else, we're not like CNBC here where we got all some insider, people and like we know certain things that you can't find online and stuff. But like
Or certain things you can't talk about.
Or that like because they know about things, right? And then they can't talk about it. But a lot
Sure.
of people who are in the industry, like what we're doing here, is they're going online. Maybe they have people that they talk to, and that's just kind of what we're doing. Like you guys could put your time in to read articles and reputable sources, of course.
Yeah, like we speak to a lot of traders, people who actually trade in
and
this,
trade
so that's
and
cool.
trade into just our friends and people that we know. So that's with the ideology is that Nvidia is gonna be like way higher in the future, but it's just a matter of like what's going on now with the delays. things
Yeah,
like
I
that.
mean,
Like,
hey, with the delay and it being August, I wouldn't be surprised if it takes a dip.
man,
I'm
I'm
telling you
telling
that
you what,
now.
I got long-term leaps. I got like 6 of them, 150 to 280s.
And then what, you're gonna get some MVDO puts again like
Yeah,
last week?
We're gonna have to, because last week I just got out the puts like 20%. I'm glad I got out on Thursday because I'm like, man, they ain't about to.
No.
They've still been trucking
they ended
up.
up doing pretty well.
Yeah,
Like it got pretty low and then it bounced back up. So
but yeah, I mean,
yeah,
it's
like some
definitely
hedges
something-
if anything.
There's definitely something to play, and either way, it's gonna be a buying opportunity, or if you want to try to pre-predict, like I'm kind of doing. I don't care about putting it in a leap, and if it goes down, whatever, I'll put in another. Put
You're
in
gonna
some
keep
more,
buying leaps. You're gonna leap it out.
December 26th.
You're gonna look back at the episode like, damn, that was a good long term.
He was like, when that throw, he was like, man, that was a far throw.
Yeah, that was a far throw.
Because that's like the discipline of being able to hold a leap, I believe, is like the hardest things. I've never held a long-term option for a year and a half. Like, I've never done that. So it's almost like, yeah, I want the money, but like, how much discipline could I have to like express my opinion of where I think a stock's going to be at through a long-term option?
Yeah,
and how do I have the discipline to hold it?
Like just like I was telling you on the long-term options, right? What's good about the long-term options, right? If you do like a call debit long-term option, which is what we were doing, where you buy a in the money call and you sell an out of the money call.
Yep.
So when you get nice long-term leaps like that and you find something that has like a ROI of 600, 700, 800% on a long-term leap, and it giving you 20, 22 months to get there, and you're buying it when Nvidia is at $100, and you know in the future is going to be 150, 200, maybe even by the end of the year, over 150. It's like, that's a pretty good bet considering it's 2026, December 2026,
at that.
And we're not even at December 2024. And the company's growing nonstop. When you see opportunities like that, you know, you just have to understand when you buy the long-term leap, that is a representation of 100 shares. You know, each option contract that you buy represents 100 shares. So when you're making a bet like that, you're like, hey, I'm buying a $150 call for December 2026, and I'm selling the $280 call. I'm going to get in there for $1,500, $1,600, $1,700.
Yeah.
And then at the end of this, if Nvidia is above $280, then that $1,500, $1,600, $1,700 call I got is worth $11,000, $12,000, $13,000.
Yep.
You know, a nice 6, 7, 800% return.
Which
like,
Nvidia to take another 2 years to kind of go like close to 100% isn't really out of the question.
Yeah,
I mean,
and with the call debit spread, you know, you get a pretty good return because you can buy the stock.
You could,
like,
or you could buy.
Like, let's say you can buy the
you know?
stock right now, like at $130, and ride it to $280. That'll be like 120% return. Or you could buy the $150 call for December 2026, sell the $280 call. It's a $13,000 spread. You get in there for $1,700, and you make it 700-800% return. So it's like, it's the same thing, but like, how do you want to express your bet?
Yeah,
like,
even NVDL wouldn't even get you as much.
Yeah,
Like, if you were to buy 600 shares.
Express your bet on a call debit long-term option side, buying a nice long-term leap, or would you just want to buy the shares? Would you want to buy short terms? Like, it all depends on how you want to express.
I hear a voice in my head saying, "Why wouldn't I just buy the $150 call naked?"
Yeah, no, but I mean, like, you're not gonna make as much money. It's gonna be impossible to make money on it. They're gonna sell. It's gonna be so expensive. So it's like selling those out of the money calls are good because you get to collect the premium on it, and then you get a lower defined entry on that.
And guys, this is like, we've kind of maybe not straight away. We've just been kind of talking about so much, but I like that we're just getting into call debit spreads right now. I mean, we're talking about Nvidia, like, guys. If you see Reddit, you see people posting options. Most of the people are posting naked calls. You know, they're like, I want to buy this for Friday. I want to buy this for out. Like, nobody is really doing call debit spreads because, like you say, like, it's not something easily taught or implemented by people. And then if it is, it's like, how do you actually structure them to be the best spreads?
Yeah. Like, how do you understand them? Like, like what in fact are you expressing through that long-term leap? So, like, we know when we buy a $150 call, we buy the $150 call, right? But now when we sell the $280 call, we're kind of capping the gain on the upside, right? But 150 to 280, that's a $130 difference.
Yep.
So the max potential payout on this spread is $13,000, but you can get in for around $1,600, $1,700.
I mean, now it's 22.
Yeah, so now it's $2,200 to get in a bet,
yep.
But you can still, you know, make 300%, 400%, 500% even at that price.
We would advocate, guys, if you are interested in options, you want to get some money and you believe in Nvidia, only do this if you believe in Nvidia. If it does get smacked, you play the sidelines, yeah,
like, you could jump into the Discord. We'll give you the long-term leap.
We'll give you the leap. It's
we'll
right
structure it for you. Like, it's right in there.
I mean, we told you it too. So, but if you really want, like, it broken
down,
like,
we give the long-term leaps all day in the Discord. Like, if you want to see the long-term leaps, just sign up for the Discord or just wait for when we throw them on the podcast episodes because
I mean, that's free game.
We'll
right
start
there.
giving them out.
That's over 10-1 if you believe Nvidia is going to really go up, which we do. I mean, there's even so much with them. And just
6-1, 7-1s, 8-1s on long-term leaps on spreads is like nice and humble. Yeah, 5.
Yeah.
Like
So-
anything from a 5-1 to 10-1 on a long-term leap is just like wow.
And then, I mean,
Just
we might as well go in a little bit, with NVDY, just, Nvidia really going up to like the 40%, since the August 5th. It's probably over that now.
I mean, yo,
NVDY is probably really about to pay out pretty solid.
NVDY in the past month after distribution and everything, guess what? It's flat again. Per usual. Like, it pays you out and then it goes flat. Like, this is, it's a constant thing with NVDY.
Oh,
It'll pay you out, go down to 5-6%, and throughout the next 3 to 4 weeks, recover everything.
I know.
Non-stop. It's non-stop.
Like, it's just, like either way, investing in YieldMax and investing in NVDY in particularly is so great because even with the earnings coming up, I'm like, cool, you want to go up? Great. There's going to be more on the divvy. If it goes down, cool, because NVDY is probably going to go down, and just another opportunity to kind of grab. So, just going to stay committed. That's it. Like, oh, man. But, yeah, I mean, what else I kind of was I looking up today? Just, they got China, too, which is a whole thing. They're actually working on a version of the H20 chip called a B20 that they're trying to put into China. So there's so much different things that there's with the ban and going on over there, they're trying to like get around it. And then even China is, renting equipment from Google and Microsoft so that way they could still use it. So that's another big thing today too. If they kind of start talking about like any restrictions or anything, that could kind of send it down too, So, I mean, so look, let's get it on the fact sheet. You believe it's going down?
I mean, I think Nvidia has a little room down, maybe like 5-10%, nothing too crazy, just a modest sell off. It's at 127, 128. Where did it finish at today? I didn't even check.
Yeah, I only checked at like 3 o'clock.
All right.
I'll tell you now. Tell you now, buddy. Get our facts straight.
Yeah, like I figured give or take, it's probably gonna go 115, 120 and hang out around there.
126.
Yeah.
It was up like 130 today. Yeah.
Yeah, like I felt like it goes one.
I thought. Oh yeah. We were trading all day. I looked at it like.
I'm telling you, I think it goes to that 110, 115 area. You know what I mean? Just kind of hangs out there.
That's a nice spot to be in too for something long. I swear I'm gonna buy a bunch more. So.
Yeah, the long term leaps are gonna look nice. They're gonna get nicer. Definitely if you have big Nvidia positions, maybe this is a time to humbly look at some short term puts.
Yeah.
And cover some of that.
If you're a long-term holder, yeah.
Yeah, cover
sure.
some of those gains you have. And, if it does sell off, then you'll make money on the puts and you can buy more
If you
shares.
don't, you're just happy knowing that your main positions went up. So it's just kind of need to have that mindset on it.
Yeah, that safety, like you can make an easy play right
Coffee's
there.
so good.
Yeah. Oh, the coffee's banging. I already finished mine.
You looked up MSTY too today. You did a little dive deep.
Like MSTY is at $25. For the month, it's still down 17%.
Yeah.
Because, it got pretty much hammered, but for the 6-month chart, it's still up 12%.
Wow. MSTY is one of the newest
and then
ones.
It pays out, though. But
Yeah.
it pays out 5-6% like clockwork. So it's, it like gives you that every week.
People aren't very happy.
I mean, every month.
People aren't happy on retire on dividends videos. I see a lot of comments. They don't like the fund manager there. But the thing is MSTY is still paying you more than like
No. I mean, like, you know what it is? Like,
go ahead. I want to hear your opinion on that because we haven't even talked about it.
Right, when things are going good, everyone's all for it.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, this is the constant issue we talk about all the time. When things are going good in the market, people are all for it.
Not even just YieldMax, right? Yeah, everything.
But,
it's so true.
But when things aren't going so good, people are crying and people are complaining. And people are mad that the market's going down. But it's like, those times when you're crying and complaining, there's someone out there like, nah, I'm buying right now.
My average cost really isn't like that down,
nah,
but
like
I'm still buying.
Like, I'm buying right now. So, like, we've heard countless of our friends complain over the past month, right? countless. But it's like, are you buying more, or are you just like letting the opportunity pass by you?
Yeah. I mean, you're already in it. Like,
I mean, nonetheless, you can just still hold your shares and collect your money every month. Nonetheless,
and handle business and shut up.
Yeah. But it's like what happens is when things aren't like like things can be in the green for 5-6 months straight, like MSTY and MVDY was, right?
Right.
In that 1 month to 2 months that is down, everyone thinks the world is gonna. People are selling it nonstop. Then when it pops up, what happens? People want to buy back in, and by then they already lost the money that they were supposed to make.
Yep.
And then they go through a series of events where, you know, they're
buying on highs, selling on lows.
Yep, buying on highs, selling on lows. So and then they get into that constant rotation, and then they get a bad rep on the markets, and then they don't want to invest their money no more.
Yep.
So we
I
always
personally
tell
believe-
people, like, when it's getting fucked, or it's
Buy it. Make
like,
sure
you
you're
know,
keeping
like-
some cash. Like I still
Yeah.
got cash. Like I got like a nice amount still tucked just in case if I've been waiting for Nvidia's earnings. Like you always should have something to the side when you, okay, here's my core position. You know what? It's really not where I want it to be. And the August 5th taught me that. I had to realize just because I have buying power, I have money in my account, doesn't mean it needs to just be spent. Like sometimes, hey, I like where everything's at. If I see a good opportunity to get in, let me get in. Let me not just get in because I don't want to have money in my account. Don't even make any sense. So, you know, taking the lesson as a blessing. Number 6, invest ethics. You know, just you lose a little bit of money, but don't let it get you. Just take the lesson out of it and move on. You know.
yeah, man. Maybe it hit the 200-day EMA and bounced off.
Great Wall of China.
The Great Wall of China.
Guys, we highly
The
recommend.
200 EMA.
Guys, we highly recommend, and I'll put it in the description. There's a course from Wall Street traders David Green and Peter Tushman. You're basically getting insight from people literally on Wall Street it's less than $1,000. There's some people with financial podcasts charging more than that, and you're not even gonna get half of the information.
Yeah, they have no Wall Street experience.
Like zero Wall Street experience.
And then charge you more than what David Green or Peter Tushman.
They're actually charging you like close to 50% more. They're charging you like $700, and you're just basically getting insights on how to trade stocks. I mean, they're talking about buying at large quantities and reading indicators.
I mean, nonetheless,
and stuff,
you
but
get to
they're
learn from like Wall Street
Yeah.
legends for $700 instead of finding some social media gurus out there that charge you $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 with no finance degree or no Wall Street experience, just no of anything, just
nothing.
You know, just social media skills on you know, taking nice pictures.
Yeah, literally. I mean, some of them are doing their thing, you know, but it's like we really want to be able to like, guys, we want to help you save time and money, you know, and we might not be the best people to do that through every single avenue of the market, you know. So there's just, if we see something, like, I'm gonna give it out, you know, because there's people in life who hold, like, you ever heard somebody tell you about a stock?
Gatekeep. Yeah,
like tell you about, like,
love the
yo, bro,
gatekeep,
listen,
especially online.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this, but like, bro, don't tell nobody else.
Yeah,
Like,
of course.
so listen, if you buy this John, like, bro, it's real low right now. But it's like, one, me buying it or anybody else wouldn't even affect you. If anything, it would actually help you out.
Yeah.
And two, how did you find out about it? By somebody telling you.
Right.
So it's more of like ideology too. Like, dang, like you don't want nobody else to shine.
No.
That-
Like, people like to gatekeep things, but I mean, nonetheless, you know, we like to pass out all the information, all the things we learn, all the people we come across of, and that's what the Visionary Blueprints is going to be about too. You know,
Oh yeah.
interviewing people that have came up in different industries, and their stories and like how they came up.
We're going to talk to a lot of people we personally know too first. Like we hit some people that I know for the first one, the second one.
We're going to
go up to New York for sure.
A lot of cool people that learned a lot.
Yeah.
You know, learned a lot
I'm
about
hyped for
social
that.
media.
Yeah.
Learned a lot about brand building. Learned about trading, influencing,
Yeah.
consulting. Like, we're gonna have a little bit of everything.
Yeah, so I think that's cool that we're gonna, you know, because we still got lives that we kind of want to live too, and this has really been growing too pretty well. So I think for us to just add a different element, and now it's like, okay, well, you know what, maybe we'll do an episode this week, and then we kind of do an interview, you know, for the next episode. We might not do an interview every week though, but we can be able to mix it up. So we're like kind of just giving you guys a different like aspect of us, you know, different aspect of other people.
Yeah, and like we locked in the first official sponsor, right?
We did, yeah, John's Place, yep, for sure.
Yeah.
So they definitely sponsored us, just let us use the space and stuff. That's somewhere where I go. So
and
that
then
was, like, pretty cool.
we still got to lock in the business deal with the beer company.
Yeah, too. We'll keep that on the you know we'll keep that on the hush till we actually put it in place. You know?
Yeah. Well, like that'll be an official beer sponsor. That'll be cool.
Yeah. Yep. So that's, you know, we're just putting in some work, just kind of being us and trying to make our way. You know what I mean? This is something like kind of fun we do, but it's cool to see that things are growing around it, and you know, just what it is, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm ready for next week for YieldMax, to be honest.
What's next week about YieldMax?
That's gonna be the distribution.
Oh my God, is distribution week already?
Not this week. Next week. Next week.
Oh, like next week. Yeah, like next week. But damn, it comes fast, huh?
Yeah, right. Because it's the. Yeah. It's gonna be next week.
Man,
I think at least we're gonna know what we get. We're gonna know what we get next week.
Yeah, like I'm sure like Retire on Dividends will put something out that we can read on.
Shout out to him. He was pretty spot on last one. Give him that. So you know we're dedicated to just going into the market, looking up different stocks. He is just solely.
I mean, YieldMax, Nvidia, you know, just the different opportunities we came across recently, the visionary blueprints, the official sponsor, the new beer sponsor, a potential new podcast location at another local bar that we like.
Yeah,
man, there's a lot of cool things.
I'm a huge advocate of not speaking about things till we got them locked in. So I appreciate you. Just keeping it all on the secret, man.
Oh, that's how trust me. Like I know you like to lock everything down until we can.
Because you know in life, man, sometimes in life you shoot the gun with stuff, and even though it doesn't affect nothing, you put it out there when it's not, and then you're like, well, damn, I ain't do it. So.
Yo, super microcomputers down at 560 again.
What was it down today?
It was down 8% today. Went from 610 to 560. So.
My gosh.
I mean, it is what it is.
Something's gonna happen with that. Right? That might have to get leaped too.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna have to get leaped. It's a big time leaper.
In that 500 range is nice. Being in that like anywhere in 500 is like.
Yo,
good.
What you think about the Nasdaq futures? Been going crazy lately, right?
Yeah,
Nasdaq futures moves up 100, move down 100 at $20 a point. It's pretty crazy.
We've been kind of, I mean, not even kind of. We've been really trading the Nasdaq pretty hard. You know, blowing accounts. I'm learning. I'm still like 2-3 weeks really learning, but got a couple accounts that are like halfway there for us to really start having cash accounts. Kind of taking Wall Street's, David Green, Peter Tushman's knowledge, but kind of applying it there. I mean, it's fun, bro. I'm not gonna lie. If I could have like another source of income off that, I'd be like, wow, like thank you, Lord. If that could happen.
Hey, I mean, anything could happen, man. I
don't want to do it for like 7 years and not. And only just kind of be.
Yeah, like we're like in. Yeah, like we're like in good times and stuff like that. It's more so like when you learn how to listen, and you like follow instruction from people who know what's going on. Kind of like it makes your like entry into the market seamless. Yeah, and that's what's good about having like a mentor, or even trading courses that teach you certain fundamental things. It's like you have a lot of people out there that are willing to teach you, but you just got to find the right people.
People don't.
Sometimes not everybody, that like you're paying $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 on social media for are actually going to teach you what you need to know.
I mean, imagine buying a course from somebody and you just are going through like a pamphlet. Like you're not even like getting it. Like David Green and Peter Tushman also, which we're probably going to take advantage of Thursday. They like live trade with you. Like you can live ask them questions. So not only is it just videos of them talking, but like you're also getting live access to them. Come on, some of these people are charging you like $5,000 just for that.
Yeah,
to talk to them.
And these are Wall Street guys that are doing it because they love it, not because they need your money. They're like already beyond established.
We should get a sponsor from them at this point.
Yeah, like they're like beyond established. It has nothing to do with you. Just more so.
Yeah, they don't even care. They want to show the love.
Just the love.
That's why we rock with it.
So like that's why we like pass over the information as well, so you can get a glimpse at like the little things that we do behind the scenes and also the little things that we've done already.
And you can ask us anything too in the Discord.
Yeah, in the Discord. If you sign up for the Discord, like there's a lot of free info there. We give a lot of things to the Discord, without saying.
It's crazy because I'm just thinking how even that call debit spread we did, like, bro, who's just like giving people a call debit spread like that for free?
Oh no!
Like who's doing bro? People ain't about to be like, yo, listen, like. They're going to be like this. Yo, listen, so we just got in a long-term option today, and guess what it is? Click the link in the bio to find out more.
Well, I mean, like you could say this for episode 17, you got an Nvidia long-term leap. December 2026, you buy the 150 call and you sell the 280 call. Probably get in there for around 2 G's. You can max out at 13
Maybe
grand.
20, yeah.
So yeah, that'll be a good play for you
It'd
to
be
look
a
at.
good time to get into it, you know, by the time you see this, if you're like, yo, you're ready for it and you think Nvidia is going to go up and you have long-term belief, cool. If you want to kind of let it play
like
out.
if I was you,
Yeah.
I would get a long-term leap and then get some short-term puts. So if Nvidia gets smacked after earnings, you can sell those puts and, you know, maybe buy another leap or sit on some cash or buy another one.
Buying YieldMax forever. Just keep on buying. That's it.
Oh, like you love the
Buying
NVDY.
forever.
Yo, like it pays out its 5-6%, comes back by the end of the month, every month.
Visionary blueprints
Constant
will
thing.
be out. When you see this, it'll be out this week. A Solo Vision. We can't wait for you guys to see that.
Chicago drill scene.
Chicago.
Chicago drill scene. Solo Vision.
Yeah. Episode 17. We out.